Hey guys, so right now, today has been a very long day. I took the ASVAB today, and I am now in my own hotel room. So let's do a little hotel room tour. Okay, so we have the door right here. Okay, we have the closet with fucking mirror, a bathroom, very nice. We also have the tub. Ooh, this place is gorgeous. Oh my god. And we have another mirror. We have another mirror. Okay, we have some lamps, we have some water, we have a nice television, and we have some coffee, lamps. Ooh, I get two, I think. Ooh, what's this, a breakfast menu? They have breakfast. Oh my goodness. Look at this. There's my lunch, and there's my suitcase with all my stuff in it. I get two queen size beds to myself. Yeah, so I'm feeling pretty good. I'm gonna go hang out with some fellow armed forces recruits, and we have a meeting at 8:30 tonight. So yeah, I will be there. I'm going down right now, so see you in a little while. Hey guys, so in the last clip that you saw, I was doing a hotel room tour. On Wednesday, I took the ASVAB, which a couple clips ago I was really scared to take, but after I took it, and after I saw the score that I got, I was like, okay, maybe I can do this. I went to the recruiting station, and I took, I think it was called the PI-CAT, which is, I don't know, it might be like a, it's the ASVAB, but it's like, did I take the PI-CAT and then I took the actual ASVAB I might have taken a practice ASVAB and then I took the actual ASVAB later in the day. So I went to my recruiting center. I took the PI-CAT on a computer. It took me a couple hours to take it because I didn't really know what to expect. So it took me a long time to take it. There were like multiple sections. There was like a math section, a mechanics section, an English section, and like a puzzle mind section, which you had to rearrange stuff and make a design. But the score that I got was really good on the first try. I got a 70 on the first try, which is higher than most people get on that test. I was really scared because I'm not a very good test taker. I was scared that I was going to get a really low score, but all the questions were pretty low level questions. I'm not trying to make it seem too easy. It wasn't easy. It was, if you graduate high school, it shouldn't be a problem. Then after that, I went to this place called MAPS, and at MAPS they have you take a qualification test after you take that PI-CAT ASVAB, or the practice ASVAB. They have you take a qualification to see if you actually know you didn't cheat on the previous test that you took. And then I was one of like 20% of people that just get rolled right into another ASVAB. So I had to take the ASVAB again the same day, and I was kind of mad about it, but most of the questions were the same and I could just click on the answer and get through them really quickly, and luckily I got the same score that I had before. Really good. It opens a lot of doors for me. So after I took that, it rolled me into like a personality test, which was really weird because the questions on the personality test were like, it was either a good one and a bad one, or two bad ones and you had to like pick the better one as a person. So I was trying just to be the best person I possibly could, so there would be like two extreme situations and you had to pick the best one. It was crazy. So after I took, oh, and then it rolled me into like a cyber test, which it was all like mechanics and mechanical stuff and like computer related stuff, and I just guessed on all of it. I don't really know what I was doing. The last clip that you saw took place. I showed you around my hotel room. I told you that I had a hotel to myself for the night, and I went to bed around 9:30, 9:40, which is really early for me because I didn't have any of my like electronics, my laptop or my tablet. I didn't have any of those things. I just had my phone, my wallet, my glasses, and my so the next day, that Thursday, was like the whole medical side of it. It was like a medical enlistment process. I had to dress up really nice because I guess it was to impress the people at MEPS, to show them that I'm really dedicated to this and I'm taking this seriously. So we got like an introduction. We fill out more sheets of paper. One thing that was funny, we had to get our blood taken, pee in a cup, which was like a urine analysis. We had to do like a physicality exam. So like the doctor made us do specific movements to see if we were qualified to be in whatever branch we're going into. The funny thing was, when I did the urine analysis, I couldn't pee in the cup the first time I did it. I had to like drink water and keep drinking water until like my bladder was totally full. It was like going to explode. I had like my physical, and then I had my blood taken, which I had to look away because I get nauseous at the sight of blood, which is actually not abnormal. A lot of people get nauseous at the sight of blood. A lot of people can't deal with the sight of blood. We had to wait for a long time until like people called us, and once I did all the medical stuff, oh, I had to get my fingerprints taken. I had to give, if like I died, I have to give like, they give you money that you can give to your parents or relatives that can help them pay for like other stuff like your funeral and your which sounded really dark. But the lady was really nice. It didn't take that long. Went back to my liaison. And there was this weird moment where I was hanging out in the liaison's office, I think, with a couple of other guys that were getting qualified to go into the Marines. And one of the liaisons was like, "Morosini, get over here." And I went over to him. I had this piece of paper with all my information on it, like all my medical history, and like what was cool was that I was signing my contract, which the lady who took my fingerprints explained to me. So like, they had already made a contract for me. It was already filled out, but I was just like signing it with my liaison with my finger, taking my fingerprint, and that's called biometrically signing something, which is, so I got my contract. After like we did all that, we were ready to sign in, or get sworn in, which, oh my god, now that I think of it, was so crazy. We went into this room after, of course, getting lunch, but the lunchroom was amazing. I was actually the first one in the lunchroom. I was the first one done, but I took the longest to do the urine analysis. So once I got that urine analysis done, I like jumped ahead of everyone else, which was weird. And then one of the guys that was going into the Army came in, and then one of the guys that was going into the Air Force came in, and then one of the guys that was going into the Navy, a couple guys going into the Army actually came in. Once everyone was there, we were ready to get sworn in. So we went into this small room. One of the officers of the Army branch explained to us about like going AWOL, committing a crime, basically doing something that you're not supposed to do when they've already explained to you that you can't do it. And he was like, don't do these things after you're sworn in, because it's gonna disqualify you and require a dishonorable discharge, which could potentially ruin your life. So yeah, that went down. We signed, I think we signed our contract again. We got our photo taken, and then we were sworn in. So we learned 2 positions, which we have our feet together, and our feet are at like a 45-degree angle, and our hands are in fists, and they're by our side. And then we also had like a relaxed version of that, which was our hands were behind our back, and our legs were shoulder width apart, which was pretty cool. And then we had feet together at a 45-degree angle, and our right hand was up when we were swearing in, which was really cool. And it was really nice to be sworn in with a bunch of dudes that I was going through the process with, not just myself, because that would have been really weird if I only had to swear in by myself. Honestly, I think I was just thrown into with those people, and that was like my group of guys that was doing it that day, the MEPs. And like, honestly, they were all really nice guys. They were all really nice guys, and going through a process like that, especially if you have to piss in front of each other, you get a bond with them for, like, I felt like I'd been hanging out with them for like 5 years, and it was so cool to have a group of guys that just to hang around with and do it with, because if I had to do that whole process by myself, that would have taken so long